hills from whence cometh thy help. Thy help cometh from the Most High. Jah, great King of Africa, we're calling on you for much too long. We've been in Rome, mystery Babylon. It's taking our souls. Help us, Father. We can't do this on our own. No more will we roam. Home, sweet home. No more will we roam. Back to Africa. We are tired and so confused from the psychological warfare. Oh, they're putting us through day in, day out. It's just blood, sweat, and tears. Ooh. Lord, take us back to the natural living, where the air is fresh and clean. Take us home, take us home, so we can be in harmony. Take us back, take us back. No more will we roam. Home, sweet home. No more will we roam. Back to Africa. We are ready. Back to Africa, where the air is fresh and clean. Take us back, take us back. We are ready to sing a new song, giving praises unto our King. Take us back, take us back. No more will we roam. Home, sweet home.
My brothers and my sisters, Africa is calling her children. Oh, we have to go and fight for motherland. Oh, Zimbabwe and South Africa too. We have to go and fight for motherland. old man. Why, why,
Greetings and evening. I send this one out to my brethren, Zebulon. Yes, my brethren. Tabby, easy. One bat, settle. Lady, big up. Settle Islington.
Some said I'm a Rasta man, I'm an humble African. Yeah. These little hands and simple fingers that I have, they were not made to pinch nor tear, you hear, but to move in deeds of kindness, you see, and to of prayer to help my brother pray for the betterment of his life, yeah. Oh yeah. It's better to have a friend than to need one. It's better to find a friend than to be in need. Lift up your brother, don't you put him down. One and wash the other. Boom, go and rock it home. I'm an humble African. I was born to love my brother. I'm an humble African. United I must be. I'm an humble African. rebel still. I pray the day will come when we all have peace and unity. No more chasing one another without humanity. I pray the day will come that we all share what we have and show the people of the love that we have to give. Let them know I'm an humble African. Nothing but unity inside. I'm an humble African. Just stand for us all, a humble African. Let me beat my drum in a Babylon and a humble African. Yeah, you know who I am, a humble
Yes.
African.
So we deal with your things and times, reflection evening, you know? Yeah. And that went out for my brethren, Zebulon. Yeah.
We no want no fussing or fighting in our community. We no want no fussing or fighting in our community. Give me that same old peace, love, and harmony. We want some more of the peace, love, and harmony. Give me that peace, love, and harmony. We want but same old peace, love, and harmony. We no want no hating or backbiting in our community. We no want no hating or backbiting in our community. We want that same old peace, love, and harmony. Peace, love,
I know,
and
sir.
harmony.
From music for play them on the F already.
Let go big chore, big chore, big chore.
We no want no fussing or fighting in our community.
Bibo!
We no want no fussing or fighting in our community.
Yo, Islington.
Give me that same old peace, love, and harmony.
Settle hot,
We
man.
want some more of the peace, love, and harmony.
Easy top,
Give me
man.
that peace, love, and harmony.
Relax yourself,
We
Stuart
want
Nine
same
time.
old peace, love, and harmony. We no want no hating or backbiting in our community.
Bibo!
We no want no hating or backbiting in our community.
Rise up.
That same old peace, love, and harmony.
Oh, you mean?
Peace, love, and harmony. Give me that peace, love, and harmony. Won't you chuck it to my face? Peace, love, and harmony. Hey, Every day they wake up with the big long dirty gun. Every day they wake up with the big long dirty gun. Police soldiers are rude boy. Peace, love, and harmony. Give me some more peace, love, and harmony. I want you pull up my dish. Peace, love, and harmony. Give me that peace, love, and harmony. Every morning they screw up their dirty faces. Can't get no peace looking from them at all. I want to hear this. Peace, love, and harmony. Give me that one. Peace, love, and harmony. I want you pull up my long glass of peace, love, and harmony. and right. So give me that same old peace, love, and harmony, Lord. Peace, love, and harmony. I want you to give me a big dish of peace, love, and harmony. The same, oh, peace and love and harmony. Oh, peace, love, and harmony. Peace, love, and harmony. We no want no fussing or fighting in our community. Chant and say,
Listening
we
to
no
an
want no
acne.
fussing and
Chapman
fighting
Stewart
in
Newton.
our community. Full of gold dish of peace, love, and harmony. You give me some more peace, love, and harmony. I want you full of my dish of
Yes, ma'am.
peace, love, and harmony. And my long glass of peace.
That we defend both here. You see? Yeah. Yes, gunners. So we have to tell you now, say, when I got a trophy, true? The gunners.
Oh, what a beautiful thing to sing and play for the children. Listening to the birds. Oh, how much I enjoy that. Hey, 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 Mr. Music. Hey, 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 Mr. Music. Play for me a while. Hey, 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 Mr. Music. Hey, 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 Mr. Music. Well, I feel like playing on. And I feel my brother just like playing on. Hear me, man. Sometimes I feel like playing for the children.
Request to Sister Judah,
Jono. Sometimes feel like playing
Sister
for
Cathy.
the blind men.
and
Of
Althea.
course. Sometimes I feel like playing
Althea.
for the prisoners. I even feel like playing for the blind men too. Play for me a while. Hey, 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 Mr. Music. Every rubber dub you can find on the land. Hey, 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 Mr. Music.
Yes. So we are deal with goodness. You see what I mean? Completely.
Reggae music for a reason. We sing it and play it under just season. I play reggae music in the middle of the street. Play reggae music because it's our beat. Play reggae music because it was ordered by the Messiah Marcus Garvey. Trust me, trust me, trust me. Why don't you trust me, trust me, trust me? Allow a politician to fool you again. Allow a lawyer to plead your case. Allow the doctor to poison you, and even the minister to indoctrinate you. Why don't you trust me? Trust me, trust me. Why don't you trust me? Trust me, trust me. You trust the teachers to teach your children. Trust the mechanic to build your car. Trust the carpenter to build your house. And yet you don't trust your brother at all. Why don't you trust me? Trust me, trust me. Why don't you trust me? Trust me. Trust yourselves. Please be yourself. You trust the media to give you a news, and my simple words you do refuse. You don't trust Rastafari. You won't even listen to I and I. Won't you trust me? Trust me, trust me. Why won't you trust me? Trust me, trust me. Please, I stand up for the right of every man. Just love me as long as I can. We can win the victory to fight out for humanity. Trust me, trust me, trust me. Why don't you trust me? Trust me, trust me. 9 holes are in the human body. 7 of them are in your head. So why don't you clean up your life and try and live just like a Congo naughty dress? Why don't you trust me? Trust me, trust me. Why don't you trust me? Trust me, trust me. One mother you've got, I must remind you. Let her know that. And you must respect her on the highest level. I say, man, why don't you trust me? Trust me, trust me, brother man. Why don't you trust me? Trust me, trust me. Why don't you trust me? Trust me, and trust yourself too. Why don't you trust me? Trust me, trust me.
Yes. Yeah, man. Culture. Stop going like a vultures. Yes, I received something of real interest on WhatsApp concerning discipline. The persons who put that together need to check themselves. Seriously. They are social worker that want to get qualification. The headings are right, but the executions are totally wrong. I tell you, I'm a child that was raised by grandparents. Yeah, I tell you. And the rod was never speared, you see. But we never got flogged. Nah, we never got flogged. We were disciplined. And we were told why we were disciplined. So maybe there's different strokes out there for different folks. We will come back to that, because things like that is only old niggas see them thing there to make things look bad on us. I'm telling you, our parents were strict and disciplined, but they were not barbaric. Furthermore, it's not our parents, it's our grandparents. They weren't. You see? So if you just take that into account with, hey, I'm going to come back to that.
I saw Babylon stop my brother in his back stand. Oh, now, Lord, it grieved me to my heart.
Manca Junior Delgado, produced by Augustus Pablo.
I'll wait for singing fighting Babylon. I'll wait to hypocrite system. I'll wait for singing fighting. I'll wait to hypocrite system. How can we have some fun when you get men making a standing cause? How can we see the light? Yeah, now, man making a dynamite. So away with you for singing, fighting, yeah, now. Away with your hypocrite system. How can we see the light when rebels approach fight? Yeah, me say, how can we see the light when rebels approach fight? Yeah, now, Lord. Away with you for singing, fighting Babylon. Away with your hypocrite system. Away with you for singing, fighting Babylon. Away with your hypocrite system. Look now.
See? And that's why me don't like the man them gone across Europe, but them a play sound and them not play no culture at home. And just like the WhatsApp thing, the coordination that's in this song, the mental coordination that's in this song, and the social commentary that's in this song, are so we parents and our grandparents then behave. Now, that not 0.1% that did abuse some of us. Yeah. But this is what you're hearing now. This is us. And the system and systems, even the governance that governs our islands, we still rebelling against them. Because nothing change. It's just the image. But if not for the discipline that we receive, and still the discipline that many of us remembers and how we grow and survive in Europe, particularly England, it could never have happened. I tell you. We have some atrocious people like Mandem becoming sperm donors everywhere. But them a go forth and multiply and not take responsibility. That's a crime. The behavior of our children, or the lack of thereof, is because of that. But before that developed, the system, the British system and race relation, hand in glove, remove our parental guidance from us and threaten to charge us and take our children away from us if we didn't follow their protocol. And as time went by and developed, which it has to, our household lost us. Our parents lost us. Many of us start telling our parents what we felt and how we felt, not how we felt miserable. We became offensive and abusive. We had a whole heap of back chat and then threatening them as to say if they said or do anything to them, how we would complain. And that happened. It's not about spare the rod and spoil the child, or whatever the damn saying is. And many children left their homes and go hostel accommodation. And many tell the teachers them things and sign for care services. Come on, let's be real. Let's not get bogged down into what social workers and egotistic maniac black man and woman want to say that never take responsibility for their loins. And now, instead of accept responsibility as failures where it comes to parental guidance and parental responsibility, you want to sit down and write something like that? Nah, reflect on yourself. Shouldn't put that out there in the media. Nah. There's things like that we need to discuss among ourselves. Just like all the churchmen them have them things. We need that space. You can't drop them things out there in the media. And a person like me, I rip that apart. I'm not going to be apologetic to that because it's not true, right? There is some truth there, but for people them who just grab that and don't live that and know that and really want to keep shooting us down and putting us down, that helps them to lambaste us. Nah. It's just like the man tell you, say, here what now, you done charge him for something, them say, oh, you're going to say it's racist a minute. Is that what you're going to say, right? And they mean the whole situation. But when the Ashkenazis, them say anti-Semitic, everybody start cry. Because them understand the logistics. And them understand the importance and the value of representing self with pride and dignity. What's wrong with us, man? And some people are going to put that all about the place and then send it all about the goddamn place and say, yeah, I can remember those days. Wait, how much of us finish up a cemetery? How much of us, that's what we need to think about. How much of us finished up a cemetery? And don't say, yeah, you're hogwashing it now. How much of us did? And how frequent were we going to cemeteries for our children, for us? None. We're going to courts for eviction. We're going to tribunal for housing issues. We're at prison, at police station for harsh treatments, and still is. We have been a victim of society from day dot. We were not living like the British man, and they remove all the bases from around us. And then he got us to be like them. Careless. Careless. That's what he did. That's what their social services did. That's what their care services did. That's what their hostel accommodation did. Come on, man. There's lots of people that's big ears now that left their homes and tell lie upon their mother and father. And some of them didn't even tell no lie. Them just said they don't want to go home again. And some of them turned around and said they've been abused. Didn't bloody well go to school. And did attend school, but didn't attempt to learn anything. And today, what are you doing? Are you sitting down blaming your parents? Check yourself. Look at yourself and ask yourself a question. 30 years ago, did I go into a school? And did I take full opportunity to what was offered? And you will come back saying to yourself, no. That's all you need to do. Be honest. Trust your own self. Be honest. You don't have to stand up and do it. You can sit down or lie down and think carefully. Be responsible for your own actions or your inactiveness. Don't take mommy and daddy and dash them away. No. And if they pass, it's a sin. Because if they're alive, you can go and sit with them. And remind them. Remind them. And wherever there are failures, you'll find that they hug up their child. Stop this, man. We're not British. We're African Caribbean people. We have different values. And this is best when I play games with people. They want to pay me for doing nothing, and I don't want nobody money for shut my mouth. The other day we just read a newspaper, even in this lockdown thing that are going, a family where their children are go to school. The child have dreadlocks. The school, the teacher, put in a petition and a complaint about the image of the child. Not the child face. The child here. And it's not a foreign country. It's the said country that the teacher them live and born in and raised in. And that ignorance went to court. Worst thing about the ignorance, them hear a case. The worst thing about all of that, them went in favor of the teacher, of the administration, of the institution called school, depriving us of our own true culture and expression. And then we have the same thing the last 5 years of South Africa. Come on, seriously. Hey. Oh gosh, man.
Not eating the shame from out of your face. Don't try to misplace your sterling. Take the shame from out of your face. Oh, yeah. Don't try to misplace your sterling. You are a big man in this town, so don't be come run around. All is in you is your pride. Don't let it die. If you see you're on the line, don't let them drive you wild. Take the shame from out of your face. Oh, yeah. Don't try to misplace your sterling. Take the shame from out of your face.
Yeah, man, of the roots once again. Rockers reggae music.
Accepts no responsibility for the next record. This is a request.
Lock it up, lock it in with your favorite radio DJ.
Things untied. Honor your mother and father, that your days may be long on the land you live. Seek your first in anything you ask for, will be given unto you. Could you do it for you? Honor your mother and father, that your days may be long on the land you live on. Pave the way for the children, teach the children the truth, it will make them strong. Don't forget your culture.
Yeah, you see the thing is, when I come on England now, I meet up with my mother, my father, my aunties, my uncles and cousins. This whole word thing about black and gollywag and all them something there, I never hear before. And a lot of us never hear them foolishness before. And all this cussing and dagga and all them something there, nah. We never come from the household like that. You see? And a lot of things are learned behavior. Psychologists and sociologists, them know these things. And sensible people know these things. Whether them want to call it sociology, psychology, and so on. Them know these things. It's natural. You see? Okay. The evolution of morality and the evolution of change and identification. And the evolution is life. You evolve, you know? Not Darwin's theory. No. Not that idiotic stuff. So, the point I'm making is this. Each of the people them that we come and find here, all the people that we come and find here, they will do what they do. And we live the way we know. And we cared for ourselves the way we know. And we grew and trained and respond to ourselves the way we know. And we were attending institutions of learning, and our parents were seeking places to live and places to work. And the damn place was cold. And we, the children, we wanted to go back. The place was cold. There was nothing funny. There's no fun and laughter. Can you imagine a child? No fun and laughter. No that word you call happiness. You couldn't find that. Happiness. Nah, we're huddling together to stay warm. But we who are the children now, since them teach we how to walk up this road here and go around that corner there and go in that shop there, and these are the things that they would require from that shop. Then we get lists and some money. And we attend these shops to collect what we call shopping, groceries, etc., etc. And this thing called paraffin. The place is cold. It continued to be cold. The place is what we didn't want to be in. Had no choice. We sat in the cold and we slept in the cold. We walked in the cold and we were offended. Years later, when we reach our 11 and 12, we understand that this thing is called abuse and all these things, all these words. Just like our people, them that was told they're free and they don't understand a damn word. And we're called monkeys and chimpanzee and black bastard and go back home, you gollywogs. And all we can do is stand up and watch these people because we don't have a clue. We did not have a clue. What's this to do with at home? We weren't abused at home. And one of the nicest things about this is, well, thinking about it, we never had to do no chores. Go to the shop, yes. On Saturday evening, pick some rice and peas, yes. But all these washing dishes and no. We escaped that. And we didn't do that back home either. We know how it's done. So if we were asked, we helped I helped my grandmother clean the pots and the pans. especially when it was baking time. There were so many luxuries that you wanted to be involved with because you'll get the first bite. We learnt. And we learnt manners. Yes. And we also learned how to wash. Not just clean pans and spoons and plates and cups. No. We learned how to wash clothes. Because we were shown how to. We weren't told to go and do it. We were shown how to. It's all about learning. As a boy, I learned how to climb a tree. Learn how to pick, what's that thing? Coconuts. Learn how to fall on my ass and not cry. And get up again and climb again. Learn how to scratch the earth and pull some yams out and sweet potato. It's all about learning. You think so we had something called laundrette, and waiting for someone to teach you how to wipe your backside? Also, to be polite, yes, sir, no, sir, yes, mum, no, mum, please, mum. These are disciplines and manners. These are etiquettes. We are full with those things. African, Caribbean people. That person need to erase that stuff, man. Seriously. You just mess up my conscience, seriously. It needs to be erased, man. I'm the wrong person for that to come to, seriously. Oh, God, man. Oh, gosh, man. Look at me now. You see what I mean? It diverts me. Wicked tune. Listen.
I'll never make the same mistake again. No.
Yo, in my house, you know, I have a curve stick from a tree. And I had it for one of my basketball players that always, they never just, them just keep mess up and do all kind of thing. And it's a girl, young lady. And one day me there friends with parking her. I'm going to go by the tree. I'm going to pull down, manage to jump up and pull down one of the branches close to me. And just look for a particular curve, twig, English word, off that branch. And she's watching me. And she said, "Is that for me?" I said, "You got that right." Oh my God. I said, "Yeah, it's going to be for you. Definitely." And I took all the trims off, all the leaves off, right, rubbed it, everything, and then just shook it and went whoosh. And she said, "Oh no." I said, "Yeah." So anytime you see this, you don't know what's for you. Anytime you see this, your night's going to work. It's definitely going to work. Now, behave yourself and do right. As of today, I'm done with the talking. You understand? And it was a class, but the class wasn't there yet. The rest of the students wasn't there. She just antagonized me. Because she could. But that antagonistic behavior, does disrupt the whole class. So, another set of people that say, we're going to go complain to the authorities and all these things and to hell with them. See? And when everybody come, she tell them all, coach is got a cane for me. And someone said, I can recall, wallahi, about time. Yeah, because them know me. You understand? Because they will get push-ups, sit-ups, and all them suicide things, Because I'm a ground rules. You break the ground rules, you pay the price. And if you keep breaking the ground rules, then your parents are cool and them just saying, listen, I can't have your child anymore. Messing up the rest of the class. So, I don't deal with earthquakes and neither mutinies. And it's in my house right now. I'm looking at it right now. It's in my house. I do the same to my son. Make him see that and say, here what this works, And let him hear the sound of it when you shake it. Right? I must say, you see it up there, sir? He said, yeah. I said, do not let me have to put my hand up there to take it. If I was you, I would always leave it up there. Do right, and it will stay up there. You understand? Do wrong, it will come down. Simple. So we call it a deterrent? Yes. Is it threatening? No. But somebody would have tell a social worker like me, it was threatening behavior, it was torture. The child was traumatized, he was shaking, couldn't sleep, all this. What are you talking about? You're dramatizing things because you want to make a case. You want to inflict some type of administrative brutal claim against me and against a parent. Every nationality, every race, every tribe, them have their own structure. It's these people that were among never had nothing like that. And they grew and come of age and criticized everything because nobody was with them. Their children were the only one in juvenile detention, not us and them. We don't know about those things. Isn't it appalling that we just come here and we're the highest percentage numbers in juvenile detentions? Our children. Highest in care services. Our children. Come on, man. And then the highest in prisons. Really? Come on. Look at the thing deep. Stop looking at this thing saying, you must be one of 100 of 1,000 that escape. No, I'm not one of 100,000. No. My father forced me to read foolishness. Things that I never want to read. Dick Turpin. What's the other guy name? Some highway people. Robin Hood. And this guy, Robinson Crusoe, and all these damn things that I had no interest in. I look at the thing, I don't understand them one time. Boom! Foolishness. That was torture. Because he consistently put those things there and want me to read them. And my darling mother said, leave the boy alone. You understand? And then I'm in church reading proper things now. And that father of mine says, him not read the thing, you know. And them said, what do you mean he's not reading? He said, nah, he remembered, he memorized what someone else was saying. And them say, you got this wrong. How could he be memorizing something when the Reverend is the one who chooses what he should read? What's happening with him is they tell him to read a paragraph and him read the whole thing. He won't stop. And that was my Achilles heel. Them say for read Corinthians 1 and verses 2. Listen, me read the whole thing. Huh? If it's got 23 verses, me read all 23. Me read a lot. And hit the altar with my hand. I stamped the floor with my feet because there were certain expressions. And he's still saying that I'm memorizing. He just didn't know what to do, right? You understand? He got us math teachers and English teachers that came home and help us brush us up. It's Caribbean families, man. We never come up with no color TV and come on, please, people, seriously. You have conversation with your parents and read the British newspaper. Not the horses and the ducks, the newspaper. So you know somebody like Marjorie Proops and all these people. Yeah. And you know who Enoch Paul and Harold Wilson were. And you're trying to figure out, how, like me, how to get out of here. I ran away many times. Well, not run in a park and hide. I got on a bus to get back at the airport to get on a plane to go back. You understand? It wasn't like, I don't want to be with my mother and father. No, I just didn't want to be here. Oh, gosh, man. Can't get no more ackee, can't get no more sweet sop. And, oh, gosh, man. See that picture we put up there? Can't get none of these things. Oh, gosh, man. I can't see a smiling face at all. Everything was hard. Everything. Michael Charles Nooks, listen.
I'll never make the same mistake again. No. Oh no. Someone once told me to use my head and not my heart. That's the one.
And some of us have raised their children and impose a great deal on them by exposing them to libraries, literature, and instill in them the courage to say yes and to say no, and to ask questions as in why this, why that, and why not this, and so forth. Empower them and make them confident about who they are and what we are to them, so they can challenge society and they can excel in what their likes are especially in academia, and what their likes are. And we have a lot of our children. They may not have jobs right now, but they've graduated. They're nobody's fool. They're no footstool for no one. They're physically and mentally and intellectually independent. Hold tight to that.
Wisest thing to do. Never you hurry from the start. But I didn't listen. I crossed my fingers and took her to
Go on.
Now she's been dissing. I keep lying to myself, saying it could be worse. Don't know which way.
And our boy child them don't go around and sex everything that have on a skirt or two bosoms or something. No. You understand? That's one of the next good thing we've done to our sons and some of our daughters. Huh? Hold them back, draw them, and make them respect confidence and independence. Don't just go lusting around the place like a hot dog. No! Joking. We're not one of them father that to keep the child cherry for himself. No. Stop that. No. We're talking about love, harmony, respect, common courtesies, life forms. Sometimes you have to say, listen, you're not going anywhere. You understand? You're not going anywhere. School prom, this, that, the other. Inform us. Don't come put on clothes but you go somewhere with Michael and Jennifer and so. No. That can't work. Where you get that type of behavior from? Nah. We want to know Michael's mother, Michael's family. Oh, yes. But it's old-fashioned. No. This is us. We're not brutish or British. No, this is us.
I can see enough blessings coming. My people not to worry. Oh,
Mr. Freddie McGregor, listen.
Hear me now. Be wise now, children, and listen to the words of wisdom.
I'm telling you. Special request to all parents out there and sons and daughters of mothers and fathers that wanna still love. Oh gosh, and if you said that you never said it before, you better say it now. Amen and hallelujah. And I love your mama, love your papa. You're a joke.
I can see enough blessings coming. My people not to worry. Oh, well. Hear me now. Be wise now, children, and listen to the words of wisdom. In these troubled times, we gotta be strong. And as sure as the sun shines, I gotta get it 'cause it's really
These people are bringing a law, the America, and it here too, about children them divorcing them parents. Children divorcing them parents. Things sound sappy, but then put that on the law books of equalities and all these things. And some children, them take them parents to court and divorce them. And then the court had the audacity to put some injunctions on the parents and put maintenance on the parents. So if you divorce me, how the hell you want me to maintain you? And the churches, them, the ministries, the theological institutions support this hideous behavior and strategy. Them support it. Me? Let it say flip the other way that I was a erroneous person and all of that. And my child said about them I divorce me. And the child in the court them turn around and say that me must uphold maintenances and everything. Listen here, that not working. You understand? That not working. You have the audacity to divorce your parents, a child. And then you want the same people them that you divorce, your parents, to maintain you. And then the court is going to say that we must maintain the child till they're 21. Stop it. Stop it. And this is these Caucasian people. We haven't got them to accept that they're racist and they've been treating us badly forever. And they need to stop it. They need to stop it, like right now, like right 70-something years ago, 100 and something years ago, and pay us back for all the crimes that they've committed against us and against humanity and our dignity and our pride and everything else. Wow, what a big case that is for each and every one of us, and the mental trauma that they've put us through at the same time, during the time, and still now. And you're going to come with something about you want to change our parents' mannerisms and ways? Nah, man. We must, hey, listen, we must love them. I tell you, we must love them. And those people who said, nah, you get the wrong end of the stick, get your backside up and go to the juvenile detention and see how much of your children is in there. You understand? And when you're talking like that, you know so that your child has never visited one of those. Your child has visited a university. Your child is so far so good escape police hostility. And we pray to God that it continues that way. And if anything of that kind was to happen, we're so well organized that we take them goddamn to court and make sure them pay. You understand? Oh, wow. Yes, so we're going up here now, Mafia and Floxy. You see, central line, mind the gaps, mind your head, mind your foot, get your brain right. You see, people, listen them lyrics here now too. Listen good.
Said I really want to know how the system get a blow.
Listen carefully.
If he couldn't put it right, too much hypocrite and parasite. Say we're living on a razor edge. Some of us will fall off the ledge, but they don't care. They've done it before, time after time. They don't care whose clothes they wear.
And our parents make sure that we walk street decent. When I walk the street with dirty clothes and all kind of thing like that, you know, they maintain we proper. I tell you. And we weren't eating out a newspaper and them something there. If we did follow British customs and tradition, we would have been eating out a newspaper, and all we would have known is fish and chips and pie and mash and gherkins and pickled onion and pickled eggs and oh gosh, man, stop it.
Tell you what we need.
Oh yeah, cod and mackerel and all them something there. Oh, bloody hell, mate. All the time. Jesus, please. And you see the way I'm talking right now? That's what we would have known. Go on, man. Stop it. Please.
Tell you what we need.
Listen, mind the gap. Central line. Mind the head.
Praises for love, give praises for life. A stress and no fear of the troubles and strife. Conversations with God, deep in your soul. Spiritualize, now you're in control. Give praises for love, give praises for life. A stress and no fear of the troubles and strife. Conversations with God, deep in your soul. Spiritualize, now you're in control. Say a prayer for the young and the needy.
Same.
I pray that we can make it all right.
And many children, many of us, mother come in the bedroom, and get we all to pray together. Come on, man, seriously. You could have get a flagging an hour ago. You understand? And mommy still come to your bedroom, still come to your bed, hold up your sheet and everything, and you and her pray together. Come on.
Santana, who there?
Cause she love you.
Santana, still there. I am the
We're not talking about not 16-year-old girl having a baby or 13-year-old girl having a baby now. So get this thing right. We're not talking about children having children. So stop that nonsense. Don't tell me say that me lost the plot. Nah, you are losing the plot. And there's no plot in my book anyway. You understand? Reality is the check. Central line, mind the gap. Watch your head. Get your feet right. Embrace it. Mafia and Floxy. Move it.
Santana, who there? Santana,
Tell them.
still there.
Sing.
I am the black sheep. Yeah, you can call me Baba. I give free back.
This is for all mothers out there who feels the pain. And this is for all sperm donors also. So your mothers, them, you should have done something long time. Once bitten, twice shy. Where you making come back for again?
Santana, who there?
I know him tell you, say you're sweet and all this, and you're the sweetest honey and rare. But him never take responsibility. So why you complain now when you did what you did? Come on.
Santana, who there?
Rockwood.
Santana,
Yes.
still there.
Accept responsibility.
I am the
Responsibility.
black sheep. Yeah,
Brockwood.
call me Baba.
Not
I
liquid,
give
you know.
free
Brock
bags
it.
full, and even when I try my best, it's never enough. Society still ungrateful.
One.
I rise with the dawn.
Mind
I
your head.
still warm.
Central
From the
line.
night before, I never get weary. I never get weary. I never get weary. Never get weary. Father shower His blessings on me. Father shower His blessings on me. Yeah. Father shower His blessings on me. Father shower His
I know. And I miss you. I miss you. Mama, I'm a long way from home, I know. But I'm not alone. Father, shower His blessings on me. Yeah. Father, shower His blessings on me. Father, shower His blessings on me. Father, shower His blessings on me. His blessings on me. Still there, Santana. Still there. I am the black sheep, yeah. You can call me Baba. I give 3 bags full, and even when I try my best, it's never enough. Society still ungrateful. I rise with the dawn. The fire still warm.
Yeah, you know something too? Many children, them, of our own children, don't know nothing about agriculture, don't know nothing about fruits, don't know nothing about vegetables, don't know nothing about the land, no nothing about the soil. You understand? These are ingredients that give you some tolerance, some patience. See? Life farm exercises, you cannot purchase them in a shop. You can't. You understand? And these are disciplines. Oh, gosh, man. You want to see my grandfather? I hear him teach me about the soil. Him start off gentle. You see? Couple days from then, and him give the hoe or the sickle to do something, and you're incorrect. Nah, you get a slap. But before you get a slap, the way he explain himself to you, you either cry or you just buck up and do things right. You see? Some people say that's hostility. What you chatting about? Yeah? Come on. You behave like, see, you know, it's cotton wool that you wanted to be with all the while. And it's cotton wool that we had to pick. The women picking cotton wool for the slave master. Come on. Let's be real. Richie Davis. Yeah, man. We still there now. Mind the gap. Yes. Mind your head. Central line. Bow down. Step. Listen.
Oh, yeah.
True understanding, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Reflection.
Here I am, bleeding to my brothers and my sisters for a better life.
I see the most important thing about what I did to that swinging. You understand? Me have all the tune them, you know. It's not something that me have to go and look for. We don't have them already with the courtesy of the selector called principle. Now listen, man, seriously. We examine ourselves because some people them don't have no family right now, mother and father and everything. Them are hurting, them soul hurting, right? Them missing them family. You understand? Even if them had a rod, them can remember the rod and everything, them still are crying. What you think them cry for? The love and affection and the loss that them lost. You understand? Going to some white guy and white woman and telling them this and that and that. That not thrill your soul. That's why we have so much tyranny among we, because so much of we integrate with nonsense, right? That the people don't take we serious about nothing about us. You understand? No, what them have out there? Them have white rice and some funny peas and everything, and them call it jerk this and that and that and that. They're making mockery and making money out of it, and we're consumers still. You see? So I'm not one of these people that work that thing. No, it's no, right? I know so that my father pound my 10 fingers, right? For what? And I've told it here before, on the other station and this one. We were never supposed to take anything from anybody. You see? And this young man gave me 10 shilling. And I took the 10 shilling. Right it. Next thing you know, things happen in the school a week, throughout the week, and police, well, I don't know they were police, but the headmaster called all of us, called me to the office, make me sit down in one room and everything and so forth, and other people and so forth, and asking questions, and I couldn't answer anything 'cause I don't know anything. Yeah? So little more now, my mother was called. My mother turned up at the school. I don't know how she got there. She turned up at the school and everything, and they say that I'm part of some people who stole something. And my mother said, no, not my son. Mm-mm. And she said, what did you do? And I said, I did nothing. So the teacher said, my memory is good, God willing. The teacher said that he gave us 10 shillings. And I said to my mom, he asked me, did Nicky gave me something? And I said, yes. What did he give you? And I gave it to him. She said, so he gave you that? I said, he gave me 10 shillings. It was a 10 shilling note, you know. Yeah, you see, this is many decades here in England. So my mom just turned around and said, why did you take it? I said, I don't know. You wait till your father come. See? So that 10 shilling cost me dearly. You understand? That 10 shillings. Okay. Now, this person, parents came, and the headmaster is talking, and all of us that in there that received something from him and everything is dear. And his mother said, Paul, tell the truth. Huh? And he said that he went in the library and he saw Miss such and such bike and there was no one around, and he took it and went behind one shelf and emptied her purse. So my mother just let them know, I told you, not my son. She made the whole place understand that. And then she said to me, you wait till you get home. Oh, gosh, man. Before they leave the school, I wet myself. Oh, man. By the time now I get home now, my father now was informed and everything. Anyway, the thing went all the way to the police station, but we just are cutting it short. So we gone to the house right now and everything. My father was not at home, right? When he come back from Houston or wherever he was working and everything. Oh, by the time him come in the house, oh my God, my whole body was funny. Everything was funny. Oh, man. So Mom told him, I was praying to God that Mom don't say anything. You know, just know that she fixed it and it's all good. But no, Mom informed him, right? And somebody came to the house to get her and and she told him, and I'm hearing all of this. And then my dad called me and he just said, why did you do that? And I said, I don't know. Why did you take something from somebody? And I said, I don't know. Which hand did you take it with? Oh, that was the problem. I put my right hand, then I put my left hand, then I put my right. He said, listen, put them both there. Hey, I tell you. And I had to put both of my hands on the table. And my dad is also a jeweler. So him had mallet, him had hammer, all these things. And him take one and rotted mallet them. And him just beat my fingers, man, and pound them. I have some ugly fingers in it. My basketball player, them know that. I have some ugly fingers. You see? But I remember why I have ugly fingers. And I was told, and I tell you what happened is, I don't know, it just got me so off guard. Because we don't know from back home, not just England, not take nothing from stranger. And not take no money from nobody. Sweetie or money. So all these things are out. And that's why I could keep saying up to now, I don't know what happened. And it's not like I needed the money, because we're given a dinner money, we pay the dinner money, and every day we're given 2 and 6, 2 shilling. So we have something in we pocket. And then by the end of the week, all these 2 shilling and 2 and 6s are still with me. Because I mean, I go around buying nothing. And my mother would just take that money and put it in some safe place, as my as what I'm called piggy bank money or whatever it is. I tell you. And why is my father doing all of this? You know that you were not supposed to take. Hey, the man do this type of thing. My sister had to feed me several days. Yeah? Fingers them couldn't operate. But I'm a good basketball player still, though. I tell you, I can shoot the ball so well. Anyhow, well, that was then. So that was it. I mean, should I have gone and tell the school, hey, you know, my dad, he brutalized me, he mashed up my fingers. Nah, I shouldn't have taken the people's money. Shouldn't have stretched my fingers out there, grab up the 10 shilling or anything. Richie Davis, Mr. Davis.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
A true talking.
Here I am, bleeding to my brothers and my sisters for a better life. Oh, hey, there's no cause for us to live together every day. Oh, do you even say, sorry, be Magadan. Magada go turn around that Nigeria. Sorry, the coconut. Them brown on the outside and up white within. But just don't understand why within. But just don't understand. Hey, time for us to live together in a peace and harmony. Hey. Today is our future, people, really, can't you see? Yeah. Time is closing in. Every day another you can see. By shooting and killing, by looting and robbing.
You see that now? By looting and shooting. Eh? Nah, we weren't raised with that. And thieving. We weren't raised with that. You understand? Because that means you're sitting down, you're planning. Where did that come from? Not inside our house. That come from outside somewhere. That come from some jankro people, them. Bad-minded, evilous people, them. You understand? That's not coming from inside your family house. No. No way. You understand? And then you have some people, them on the street. No, that wasn't us. But then we grew to be like that. How are we going to be like? Integration.
Oh no.
So this happened to be a musical announcement. You see how tomorrow now, we'll do something special again. We're not dance all now, tip a tone, you know, them test out the system. Select a well already, you know, but test out the system. And we see for we DJ them and you know, we bridging them. Yes, better put it right. We see them on YouTube, yeah? Yeah, coolly, okay. So we are say Sean Rankin, Manger. We are pay a tribute to Manger tomorrow. And we are call that thing there Up the Pace. You see? That session there, part 2, Brookhouse. Up the Pace. We will commence at 6:30. Yeah, man, because the session long. I tell you, right? Ladies, oh, your portion is there. Because you know, this principle, yes. You know what I mean? Principle, now deal with whole up balls, man, them. You see? Him dealing with the couples. You see? number one entertainment is for the ladies. See? So all them producer them out there, you know, gonna tune in, and your friend them tune in, and all the bartender them people, you know, realize this. Once this covert thing is over, and Principal Commerce Street, you see, you get entertainment. If you surpass him, it's at your peril. I tell you. Because we're not going to wait for some people them for give we opportunity. We take opportunity ourselves. See? So when we are sting and shock, and you come late, and then you have to forget what we are say, and then you think, say, we too boosy. You was told long time. You understand? And you get licks, lick for free. And other selectors them out there, you get a lesson for free, but you just don't know how to stream them. So that part there is just always exclusive. You understand? And we not produce nothing yet. We not produce nothing yet. And we not run no special yet. So we see the other day when a man them come, I play a special intro of Luciano and all them something there. Star. We will not pay £100 or £50 or anything just for some foolishness like that. And anyway, it wasn't foolish. There was a nice one. But when you hear we, you're going to have to admire we. Because, you know what I mean? We come with something different. Different. See? We not follow nobody. We're original. See? So, tomorrow, tell your friend them. Brian, get on board, right? Anthony and Andrew, you understand? Tell your friend them. Line up early, 6:30. Session start early. You understand? It's a long session. Tribute to the Manger, Sean Rankin, by the Tippertone Massive. Yes, I. And the selector, Boone. You understand? Principal over here. Yes, I tell you. So that session there now, tell your friend them, tell yourself, remember, it's up the pace. Is in Tippertone said that, you know, up the pace. So you have to lock in good because the conspirators does try tell YouTube something, and by the time the show finish, then block it. Is in? Cause we are the dancehall ruler online. we select rhythms. See, we are a good sound system online. So this is the intro. Listen, man. Sean Rankin tomorrow. Ladies, I tell you, you got a hold on me.
Oh, love, got a hold on me.
Tell your friends.
Your sweet love.
I rode it to Brookhouse. Starting 6:30, don't be late.
Girl, you got me here tonight, and the feeling is right.
Up the pace.
I do hold me tight. Let's make love till morning and night.
Yo, Hackney.
'Cause your love's got a hold on me. Your sweet love's got a hold on me. I said your love. So easy, let your feelings flow, let your love light glow, 'cause your love's got a hold on me. Yes, your love's got a hold on me. Your sweet love's got a hold on me. Oh yes, your love got a hold on me, yeah, yeah. Oh, 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 oh.
guest tomorrow evening. Tribute to the man called Sean Rankin Manger. Tipper told me I tell you. Man called Roddy Bone, Principal Selector. High grade. Bright lights, navigator, postcode. Sister Aisha in the house. Bibo. Tomorrow, God willing, time 6:30 sharp. Tell your friends. Culture expression, man. Off the bass. Easy Yard Massive. Florida. London. Leeds, Bradford, listen.
Meet me by the river someday.
Sweeter song.
By the river, not far away. Happy, happy, oh, Jack is taking me along. He's taking all the weak and he's taking all the strong. Our friendship will be going to Holy Mount Zion. Papa Rocky will be going to the promised land. Happy, happy, oh, Jack is taking me along. He's taking all the weak and he's taking all the strong. No wicked cannot enter to Holy Mount Zion.
Bibo Bo.
No wicked can enter to the promised land. Happy, happy, oh, Jack is taking me along. He's taking all the weak and he's taking all the strong. Say meet me by the river
Someday.
someday.
You see what I mean? Yeah, man, someday. Meet me by the river, yes?
Never know the day will come when things get so hard. Enough of them take it for fun till it end up at them front yard. World crisis, it name world crisis. And everybody I wonder what kind of times this. World crisis, this is a world crisis. Biological war at its finest. So watch ya, me see hunger, me see poverty. People are lose them sanity. Corrupted police, we abuse them authority. Enough of them no give no justice to the minority. Some leaders them as
You wanna think, say the thing done in it. It not done in it. What you show is that the power that be remove that news attention from the world vision. But the protesters and the demonstration and the sitting out is still taking place. It is still taking place. You understand? I was something now, then gone back to them C-19 and telling about waves, second wave and this, that, like it's something that them can see. These murderers, that's what they are, the world murderers. You understand? And Africa wait too long to get reparation for us. Why is the people then want to change the look of the earth and man and change, lessen the population? These people are murderers. And have nothing to do with God. Are them murderers. Listen.
never know the day will come when things get so hard.
Mr. Busy Signal.
Till it end up at them front yard. World crisis.
crisis, it name world crisis. And everybody I wonder what kind of times this. World crisis, this is a world crisis. Biological war at its finest. So watch ya, me see hunger, me see poverty. People are lose them sanity. Corrupted police, we abuse them authority. Enough of them no give no justice to the minority. Some leaders them a scam, gone with the money in the name of charity. Riot that one, it's a tragedy. We need to change up the strategy. We got to follow Martin Luther, Marcus Garvey philosophy. Diseases and viruses, them don't care about humanity. Them system now go work. Go tell them change them policy. Ever know the day will
Don't
come
forget.
when things get so hard.
Up the pace tomorrow evening. Time start 6:30. Places. Brookhouse Part 2. Tribute to the man called Major Sean Rankin. Tipperton Massive. Tell your friends. Serious thing.
World crisis, biological war at its finest. Alright, that one different segment. I not go follow them regiment. I have all a different mens. Right now, I in my own element. Got to be wise and intelligent, or you feel hold social distant in tenement. Sending that one so clear, you know, say them speech and no have no impediment. See it all over the nose. Land backfire them low.
Mr. Busy Signal, listen good.
Don't tell you no come out of the house. Which other road they be choose? Now do that one I feel like Sunday views. Them plan just feel Babylon, them a go and judge see them when them a gonna make moves. Never know the day will come when things get so hard. Enough of them take it for fun till it end up at them front yard. World crisis, it name world crisis. And everybody I wonder what kind of times this. World crisis, this is a world crisis. Biological war at its finest. Never know the day will come when things get so hard. Enough of them take it for fun.
And you see what happened down there, Beirut now, right? And if you listen all news, you see all these people, these bad-minded people, these people that create all kind of problems, right, with people. Since we have the C-19, you know, you hear nothing about terrorists, you know, you hear nothing about extremists, you don't hear none of them something, you know. You understand? It seems like that thing there got scared of the virus, the pandemic, and them gone bury themselves if they ever really existed. Okay, so now this thing happening in Beirut now, and all of this ammunition and everything blow up. A lot of people have dead, a lot of properties and everything, and the people already gone through some financial problems in the country. Okay, here come these bad-minded, terrorist-minded people that always seem to have experience about everybody, excluding themselves. I talk about it could be this body, and this thing and that thing, right? Then, boom, Nigeria. They must say Al-Qaeda, ISIS, and all these people have entered. So here goes now Africa, who don't have no problem with no Western man and his Islamophobia and his Islam this and world thing and 9/11 and rare and American power base and so forth. Now them taking their thing onto the continent. So instead of just saying, boy, we think say Boko Haram is expanding themselves. No, them bring the main enemy that them created in the first place, Al-Qaeda. They run that name and run now ISIS along with it and said that these people are they're on the continent heading straight for Nigeria. So when you hear something like that, you have to say to yourself, wait a minute. And all the Nigerian ministers are saying, well, hold on a minute. Who told you that they're coming to us? Who told why we are being flagged up? So here what happened now? CIA and all these people are said that. You see? So now the drama that you are going to get now for the next so much years now, Tarati, is going to be some terrorism fight, and America is carrying their fight into Africa because this group and that group is there and them need for cut off the head of this and that. Oh my gosh, man. pure, right? And then you got the other man now from Microsoft that are trying to say that they must do such and such because this is what is going to happen to Africa, blah, 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 right? And what people are not realizing, that the electrical waves, right, the static electricity of whatever they are also testing and bringing in to change the whole internet, to change the whole providing services, that is what is damaging people. Put that together with the flu and all these other shit that they've got out there, them call it this thing. Huh? Now, here in England, what is happening? They're trying to tell you now that them can spot it, so it's not in Camden at the moment, it's not in central London at the moment, but it's in Leicester, and it's not in Glamorgan, it's not in Gloucestershire, and so forth. Can you see it? Can you dig my picture so far? Right? But it's in Leicester. Soon from now, it's going to be in Birmingham, right? They're just going to tell you. And next thing you know, it's going to be in Manchester, and so on, right? But they give you this false thing that's, Scotland had to do this and all that. And what the Scottish ministers have done is say, listen, we followed London, we followed Boris, and said to the people, take your mask off, go into the pubs and everything. No, we're not doing that. We need to stop that shit right now and look at ourselves and review the whole situation and see all the good things that we have done and all the negative things that we've done and sort that out. So they're doing that, and the Welsh is doing that. Huh? See, but all of a sudden someone tells you, oops, it's in Leicester. What do you mean it's in Leicester? What do you mean it's in Leicester? It's in Britain, but it's choosing, and nah, come on, man, please, leave us, right? And we're frightened, definitely. You understand? The people we're on the back foot. We're frightened because we're in the dark. We're going to be ill-treated. It's only God can help we, because we're not even together. We're not together. We're splintered up. You see? We need to get in a space like the church them to talk to itself. Everybody's come out now doing all kind of thing, and we're not grouping up and facing this thing head on and come to some solution, some suggestions that will give us a solution as to how we're going to look after ourselves in our respectful areas in the event of X, Z, and Y is to happen or happens and so forth. Right? No. It come like we're all integrationists. See? We have to have priorities. People that don't look like us is still protesting and demonstrating and keeping the torch burning. Huh? The rest of our people have gone to basketball and baseball and all kind of other things and ignore what is actually happened because it's out of sight, out of mind. Other people get changes because they stay the course. And this is a serious battle because we want the acknowledgement that everyone knows about. We want changes. We want changes. We don't just want to hear people say, oh, yeah, we can feel your pain and all that. No, we don't need that. Even though that's good, but we don't need that. We've been getting that forever. We need changes. And this is talking about constitutional change in America. Once they know that once that happened, the whole world have to take heed. And they also know the ramification that we also will strike the goal for reparation. And our African families, they know that too, and they're not with us. I beg some people, look at Africa carefully. Look at Africa carefully. Examine Africa carefully. Look at their ideology. Look at what Africa is involved within. Look at what Africa does. Look at how Africa is more like Europe and America than we would really imagine. Take a good look, an examination of Africa. Don't let the Ghanaian president, misogyny, without paying close attention to what the hell Africa is all about. I'm going there, but have a good look. Hey, we have to stop this artificial orgasm that we have and put on our revolutionary cap and our revolutionary arm, our bodies, because they weren't about a relationship with us. So they smelt something at this late hour. Says every man for himself and God for us all. I'm telling you. Look at how they flex. And when I talk about the videos and all that, I talk about the presidents, the prime ministers, those people who are in charge. And the theological practices of Africa. Africa is Western. Their concepts, their theology is African. Is European. Sorry, astaghfirullah. Is European. That's what it is. We're the hardcore. We're in the diaspora, we're the hardcore. And they're afraid of us. They're afraid of our concepts. They're not afraid of us as vagabonds, they're afraid of our concepts. They're afraid of our ideologies. They're afraid of our cultural modality that they didn't teach us. They're afraid of our vision. But there's a lot of land for us. So don't let us sit back and let the Chinese dictate the land, because we've got some imbeciles as presidents and rulers. Anyone that's like us there, they get rid of fast. And now the reggae, the ones who aspire to reggae music, protest reggae music, they're throwing them in jail fast. They're persecuting them fast. Because they're saying that the governments do not represent the people. Look at the TV adverts and you see that they've stepped that up. And it's not about C-19. It's about infections. It's about everything, including water. An excess amount of plastic. Polluting all their rivers and coastal areas. Along with Britain and America and them grabbing up all the gas and the oils everywhere. Stockpiling. Furiously stockpiling. Look up African news. Don't just sit there looking for the Guardian and playing around with WhatsApp. Africa Today, some serious news. Hard Talk Africa, some serious news. The Sun Africa, some serious news. African Time is some serious news. Real time. On the spot. By Africans. Not Telegraph and Express Europeans. No. So it's all about checking and then feel comfortable with and trust. So if you don't check, you will not know. And we have trouble up there, so now with Egypt creating some problems for Ethiopia, and threatening Ethiopia. And it's all about water and who feet that them can dictate. And the water come from Ethiopia. So why Egypt feels so that them can flex muscles and threaten Ethiopia? Come on. We're talking about racial superiority and racism. You understand? And that's Egypt that lost its Menelin. And we need to ask Britain, what happened to our families? What happened to the millions of Africans? Where did you put them? Are they in the Sahara Desert? Where are they? See, are you historians that don't do no archaeology, and let Sheikh Antidiop words be there, but don't check it? So then you just want to tell people, oh, yeah, the pharaohs were Africans. So it's important, yeah. But what happened to the generation of people? What happened to the population of the people? Where did all these other people come from? And not even so much where they come from. Where's our people gone? And go down to Palestine, you say, love our people. When I talk about people who migrate from some place and come across somewhere, you see a lot of our people in Palestine, black people, African people. So we must watch that situation there too. Because they're not in no position for bullying anybody. You understand? And not because them opening up some new museum that one must lose your head now and say, oh, and everything. Because now some of you who went the other way, by the time you get to see this new museum now, you should bite your tongue off. And then you should ask yourself a question. If that's what they've withheld, what the hell have Britain and France and Germany and all them other European people, what have they got? See? But the real question is to ask, what happened to the civilization? What happened to the peoples? We need to ask England. I'm telling you. Because if we don't, at some point they're going to turn around and say NASA this body, that body, this body. And they're going to say that all these so-called powers and presidents, and they're going to call them regime and all that, they're responsible. No, they're not. No, they weren't. Do your historical research and find out when England was in Egypt.
Because the Lord God keep them blessed. To them not the Lord God keep them love. Singing on the Lord God keep them glory. That's it on the Lord.
And when I talk Google, you understand? I'm not talking Google and all these stupid little something. No. See? Have a look. And then ask yourself a question. Why do they always, until they split Sudan up, why do they always try to penetrate, bring down, ridicule Sudan? Because Sudan put up a great resistance against them. And remember, Akhenaten went into what we call Sudan today. All of that land is the land of the Suds. See, some of you just take a little aspect of something and just run with the bigger picture of the other thing and forget the rest. You understand? That was a great kingdom all the way across there, right? It was Abyssinia. By the time you get to Uganda, which is had its own kingdom, the area we call Uganda, all up in Sudan was Abyssinia. A great people. And their builders was Nubians. Just like we have the Bantu. The Bantu, which is like today in Britain and Europe, them called people gypsies. The Bantu move all around the continent. Very industrialized people. Technological people. Know how to deal with iron ore. the Bantus. And another set in Nubia, they're builders. No spaceman came from somewhere and built our pyramids. And no slaves or no peoples were forced to build those pyramids. The Nubian architects, the Nubian rocksmiths, they have that talent. Along with our Bantus and others. This is us. My thing to you is, where is our mothers and fathers? Where is our African ancestors from Egypt, out of Egypt? We know they're being replaced, but where are they? Where were they disposed and dispatched? Huh? You see how the British have this thing about, what do you call the thing? Deporting people and so forth. Huh? We want to know from them where they put our people. And those of you who are also out there shouting out about Israel, and 1 minute you want to say Israel is a people, which is correct, and next minute you want to say Israel is a land, which is incorrect, and next minute you want to say that there's Israel, Chinese, Israel, Israel Indians, and this and that and the other. I don't know where you get that from, but you're just trying, whoever is giving you this knowledge, this information, you're appeasing. Next minute, the Hispanics and this, that, right? Everybody want to be. And why is you doing all of that? You're all discrediting Yemen and Ethiopia. That's what you're doing. And whether you like Selassie or not, but that doesn't mean it's Rastafari. So whatever the issues are there that you're being prejudiced about, you better look at Abyssinia, Ethiopia, and the Lion of Judah. That's what you need to do. It's very, very important. Stop being so dismissive and following some people that want to lead you down a path that's a toilet. You understand? It's a rejected thing. Everybody, all the Caucasians on this planet has plagiarized the Africans. And it leaves us with nothing. But when you look at the continent, you see the continent follows them. And we're the only people that opposes them. We're the only ones. And we're the children of the slaves. So true oppression is what is made us to uphold our ancestors' rights. The ones who are at home have lost the cause. My thing is, why have you neglected us? We ain't done you nothing. You supposed to come and fetch us. You should come and reclaim us. But you haven't. And you still haven't. And you should be enforcing the Europeans to apologize to us and to ship us back where they took us from. That's what you should be doing. And you should be charging them and levying charges against them for crimes against humanity. That's what you should have been doing. And you should start to do. Nothing else matters. Start that, and then we say, yeah, you care about us. So that person who write that thing about African Caribbean families, write one about Africa, how they neglect their sons and daughters, mothers and fathers, all these centuries. And they need to be chastised today. Guidance. And it's not a joke, a serious matter. Man called Big Youth, no goose and no gas, label.
The Lord God keep them blessed. To them not the Lord God keep them love. Singing on the Lord God keep them glory. That's it on the Lord God keep.
And don't forget tomorrow, yeah, I'm going to tell you. Don't forget, you know, man called Sean Rankin, Manger, tribute to the Manger. Up the pace, Tippertone, up the pace, part 2 at Brookhouse. You understand? Time 6:30, God willing. Up the pace, you see? Tribute to the man called Sean Rankin, the Manger. Tippertone Massive, Brookhouse, dust off, well done, ready, gone, pulling up, everything. Man called Principal at the Control Towers. Him going to wear him test glasses because this is a long session. I tell you, tell your friends, come in early because after we finish, you may find see the people them don't let it go international or them block it because we is a sound system when it come to Friday culture expression. Principal out there, sir. Up, up!
Rolling on a river, rolling on a river.
You're not getting the dance better than this one, so I tell you. And I care what man ever say.
Mary got a job in the city. She was working on the fire every day and night. So she works so hard just to make things right. So the big wheels keep on turning. Mary's bonfire keeps on burning. Growing, growing, growing on a river. Growing, growing, growing on a river.
And this one goes out to my sister, you know, cause, you know, yeah, man, my sister, listen.
Lives an old man who sits all day and hope things will come his way. And the first time ever I passed by his way, he called me son, come on.
That's the young Dennis Emmanuel Brown, the young one, you know. You understand? Being schooled by Derek Harrett and Aquarius. You understand? The young Dennis Emmanuel. Guidance.
Oh, na 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 na. She na 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 na, yeah. Oh, yes. Watch this song, boy. Listen. I said it wine rain. Dog play tonight and if a sound boy come about to lose his life, we wine rain. Dog play tonight and if a sound manager come and lose him right because
hey you over there,
hey you sit down long time. Oh Lord, sound boy get out of order, he must lose his mind. Cause we no run back line and we run front line, and we no afraid to kill a sound cross the borderline because we rule things each and every time we going rain. Dog play tonight and if a sound boy come him a go lose him life. Rain. Dog play tonight and if a sound boy come him lose him life. Lordy. Because a long time them a send threat come to it, but we no afraid of sound boy and them company. We run things a town and in the country. This a sound lad, big body, yes and heavy we going rain. Dog play tonight and if a sound guy coming bound to lose him life, we gonna rain. Dog play tonight and if a sound guy coming gonna lose him life tonight, yeah. Lord, yeah. we gonna turn them off. Turn off the immediate sound. We going to teach them.
Come again, Mr. Smith.
And that you go get tomorrow. Everybody balling.
Everybody balling.
They are crying out loud.
Balling for love.
The blessing of love, I tell you.
Everybody asking.
Asking for what?
Asking for love.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Think with sound father. Good guys down with shocking, I tell you. Sound be good. Yeah, yeah. Wake it up one time. Wake it up. Pick it up. I tell you about it.
Their hands and their heads. Not a penny in their pockets.
Soft for the little children to come out to eye, for they shall inherit the whole world, I tell you. Sing with song.
Everybody balling.
Yeah, yeah.
Balling for love.
Give me one time, brother.
Everybody asking. Asking for love.
Cause I'm calling on the youth of today.
God, they're so strong.
Too strong. When I play my musical songs, gonna be strong deep in back of a track. Stay away, you little renegade. Come on over here and give me some love.
Balling. Balling for love.
Beat me up, Jack.
Everybody asking. Asking for love.
So you gotta hit the spot with all you got, cause love is all I bring. So you gotta let it ring. Give me that on the track, beat me up. Yeah, yeah, well we show.
This is the time when we must live as one. Love and cherish each and every one. Don't live in shame, neither live in sin, cause they are balling.
And some are laughing.
Balling for love.
Yeah, we also must do something for, remember, Peter Tosh's son, Andrew Tosh, that lost his life, you know? Yes, I tell you, serious things.
I will give thanks and praises unto the King. You I promise that I will do my own thing. So keep on doing your own thing and let the sound ring. Keep on singing this musical song and you will never be wrong. Ling-a-ling-a-ling, ding-dong. Ding, 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 ding-a-ling-a-ling. Come on in and do your own thing. You can make you swing, baby. Come on in and make you fling. Wow! Come on in and do your own thing. It's really not from following after me. Set my foot to be moved. So sing thousand praises to the King and let the love ring. Words of wisdom do I bring. So let it ring. Let it ring, let it ring. Ding-a-ling-a-ling.
Thing called the midnight hour. You try.
You cheated.
Did you hear that?
And you lied.
Hear what the brother said.
About all.
You are wrong if you do that, baby.
All of it.
You should never do that.
You cheated.
You should never do a thing like that.
And you lied.
You are wrong.
But how long?
Don't forget, man called Sean Rankin tribute tomorrow. Listen. Man called Tommy McCook. Scatterlights. So make it a date and don't you be late. 6:30, I tell you.
Girl, I've got a day,
Don't you be late.
and I just mean I can't stay late. Ooh, all my life, and I've been warning you, girl, not just once or twice. Take this from me, I'm as free as a bird in the tree.
One time, yeah, man, I tell you, Sean Rankin. Yo, principal, me tell you, you know, last week, me I tell you, could I come and version you, man, me I tell you. Rock study.
Better get ready. Come to Rocksteady.
Yeah, one of them week there. Yo. My sister still, you know. Listen.
I'm in the mood for love, cause of the feeling. Nobody knows my pride but you. There was never a girl like you, who knows my do's and my don'ts. No wonder why I love you so, cause you're beautiful.
Yeah, man, I tell you. True, true.
Not every day
Oh no!
will be the same day.
Yeah.
Not every day.
Do it, my brother.
One day near home. Not every day is gonna be a day of sunshine. But there must be a little rain so to cool them down the time. And it's true, true, true. Ah.
Many moods. What a sweet baby. Listen to how you speak to her.
All these years we have been good friends, good friends. Good together in the same.
Yo, you see that thing there? You see all my mother now? My mother taught me, and a lot of my brethren, you know, just how to have a conversation with a young lady. You understand? I tell you how to have a conversation with a young lady. See it? And how to be polite, kind, courteous, and all them something there, you know. You see it? Yeah. very respectful to a young woman. See it? And so on. Yes. And we stood in attention and listened. You see? Yeah. And then, can I remember her having a broomstick and show we how to caress on the dance floor and all them something there. I tell you, man, we West Indians, you know, hey, that brutality thing, pull it away, man, dash it away.
All at once, I can't believe my eyes. So much to realize. I've got this feeling. It's you, I love. It's you.
And she said, you will know when it's love. You will know it. You understand? Yeah, mommy, man, cha. Last one, we're gonna. I'm my dad's favorite artist. Listen. I'm just showing you, it was joy. Guidance. Listen, sweet.
I will get along without you now.
You see one of them rock back dance there? Yeah, that one of them dance, you're going to find me and Principal 2 for 2. Rock back dance, I tell you, man. Hey, promoter, don't use my words, you know, we sue you. Copyright, see? Rock back dance, yeah. Two for 2. Touch her.
You had a hard day that used to share, and then you went away, girl. Now you come back telling me to forgive you, but I won't change my mind. You gotta tell me, guys.
I tell you, man, when I brought the Bank of Jamaica and listen. Easy Jack Roby. I tell you, man, turn it upside down, inside out, spin it round.
I'm gonna wait till the midnight hour.
See, we are tease Principal and take him all around the place. You understand? Guidance, we're gone. God willing, we'll see you tomorrow. You understand? Yeah, man. Tomorrow evening, yes, Sean Rankin, Manger. Tribute to the Manger. Up the pace, Tipper Tone up the pace, because Principal, you know, yeah, I'm up the pace. So all of you who want to learn, trace him, come in early. No joke. Come in early, tell your friend them, because as soon as we finish, some pirates them just talk with them, want to talk, and next thing them lock off what we done. You understand? So come in early, grab it and hold it, keep it, lock it in your pocket, and copy it. You see? Yeah, man, because number one selector this side of the equator. Yeah, Guidance.